Hey, I just got a message. Um, so I'm gonna share because I was guided to be more bold and to like start saying shit because I hold a lot of stuff back. I don't say a lot. Um, I say a lot, but I hold a lot of stuff back still. Basically, the message is like there's gonna be some sort of like I don't know how to say this. There's gonna be some sort of like play, and it's to do with aliens. To just put it like um plainly. I'm sorry. I'm like just now waking up, so I'm like my brain is still like picking up shit. Um I feel like they'll be green. It's the ones that I saw recently in something, but with all the signs like connecting, because I'm like now realizing this is what they've been telling me for a while, like why I've been attracted to certain things is like these messages. And that in itself is also a message, but like there's gonna be something with aliens, um, and they're gonna like play it off as one thing, and it won't be that at all. Um, and I'm hearing like, for one, they're not aliens, like in the sense of like being from somewhere else. They're from here. I remember I was watching a Flat Earth Dave episode, and he was talking about the beings that live in the ocean, and he was like how they called them like aliens, and he was like how were they aliens, like they're from here, like if they live in the ocean. So it's something like that. I feel like they'll be green. I feel like they'll be muscular. um I'm trying to think of like how they'll do this because I keep seeing like muscular ones that are like taller. But I'm like, how would they play that off to the public of like not being threatening? Because I feel like they're not gonna be presented as like threatening beings. I feel like they're gonna be like, look who we found. Like, look who we found at the playground today. You know, like kids bringing home like, yeah, all of this stuff is connected because I've been seeing videos of like, look who my kid brought home. And it'll be like a deer or something, like a little kid brought a deer home. And so it'll be something like this with them. And hopefully you just get what I mean by them, which is ultimately us. But they'll be like, look who we found. And like, instead of like going to war, we're going to work together. Something like that. And it's like they've always been working together. Like it's a lie. They've always worked together. And in fact, like a large part of them are the quote unquote aliens. Um, I was told that, and when I say told, it's by my guides and also like by my highest self. All this information is vetted through my own like soul knowing, um, and basically they're saying like the reason that they're doing this is because everything is being revealed. I've talked about this for a while now, but just to repeat it, everything is being revealed. And in fact, it already is. Like the truth is already out. A lot of people already know. Um, but you know, seeing is believing. And I'm feeling like we about to see. Um, yeah, I'm seeing they'll be like green, taller, and muscular. Um, and they're like they've been prepping for a while, like the public for a while, because I keep seeing like I know the 4th of July is coming up like at the time I'm like posting this video, but even before that, like I kept like hearing like Independence Day Will Smith, Independence Day Will Smith. It's a lyric by I think J. Cole, and even just Will Smith himself and like how he's been used to like like startle the public. And even his name, Will, like the will of the soul. Um, I was wearing a shirt that I got because it was inspired by, I wanted to look like uh, Will from The Fresh Prince, like when he was in the show The Fresh Prince. And even that, all of this stuff is like, if you like feel into it, like the names of it, like The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, like the new Prince, something like that, like establishing like something new, like a new, I'm here like order or some shit. But you don't have to think too much into that. But like even in that show, like his clothes were very like fashion forward, like Will forward introduction of like newness. But it's not new. Um, Anyways, let me get back on track to what I was saying. They've been advertising this for a while. I went on to Max, the app for HBO, and it was this new movie by the Looney Tunes, and it was like the pig, I forget the pig's name, and Daffy Duck, and it was like watch Daffy Duck and the pig. What's his name? I don't know. Somebody say. Save the world from alien invasion. And like when I saw that, my brain went click, 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 click. Like all these things just click, 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 click together. And I was like, oh shit. Like, because I've heard like Flat Earth Dave speculate about this, like this introduction. He talked about like the satellites and shit they've been putting in the sky. And then I remember last year, pretty sure, there were like these videos going around and about the mall in like Florida and like a mall in China or something where like aliens were spotted or some shit. Like they've already been testing this for a while, although I do feel like it was rushed because they're being forced to tell the truth. And so what they're gonna do, what they're doing is telling the truth by like spinning it like with a lie, as they've always done. It's not a very successful trick. It's very temporary. Like, it's like a band-aid on like a breaking dam. Um, what else did they want me to say? They said that like, and I'm sorry if I'm like going out of order. Oh yeah, okay. So there another example of like what I'm talking about. I was trying to go watch the Captain America movie, even though it sucked. And I was like, why the fuck would they like release this shit? Like, this is not a good movie. um, I feel like it was because they wanted to force this like they had to show like a certain imagery in order to like introduce it to the public. But again, it's been in these very like almost like low key kind of ways, like to test, but like not to show you they're testing. Because I feel like they could have easily made that movie like amazing and still like had the plot. And I was like, so why did they make this movie like not that good? Like it so it wouldn't attract, like a lot of people watched it, but like not a lot of people like are rewatching it. I don't know if I'm like making sense. And even how like this new Looney Tune movie was introduced on Max. It's like a very like low key thing, but it's like there, like these little look who I brought home. Look who I brought home. Look who I brought home. Little moments of just kind of like getting people used to like the idea of like aliens. But anyways, in the Captain America movie, there's the president who turns into an alien, who turns into the Red Hulk. And I feel like that's just prep for like showing you that the government is and like works with them. Um, and yeah, I feel like that'll trickle in because, like politicians are like celebrities. And so it'll trickle into like the celebrity atmosphere. And like suddenly, not suddenly, you'll hear like celebrities saying like, oh yeah, Yeah, because I even remember like recently there was someone with like Demi Lovato. I don't know. I usually don't talk about this stuff, and I'm about to say why, because I always want to like say like I say all of this to say like there's no reason to be afraid. The message that came through with this information was like just remember to stay in your power. Remember like this is a clown show and you're a dragon. Like there's no reason to be afraid. As I've said before, these are not like strangers. They have always been here. Um yeah, I said this a while ago in my graduation video. It was obviously in like a more like I guess positive light. And like I'm also hearing like this is what they do. Like they take things that are like very sacred and then they like flip them upside down in order to like do like reversals and shit. But like there's a lot of like, and like I said before in my other videos, like take the energy of what I'm saying and not so much the words, because like what I'm about to like say is these are just words, and they're not even like correct ones or like accurate ones. It's the same way where like we say the names of countries, for example, and they're not like the names of the places. They're just the names that we've been told. They're the names in your language that you speak. But anyways, like a lot of angels are here. They've been here for a while. Um, a lot of like family members, you could say ancestors and shit, are here. Like I'm seeing someone now. I saw like and felt someone at my friend's house yesterday, like because they just love her, so they're just around her because it's this is all closing out. Um, and like I said in my graduation video, it's like these final like moments, these final times are like they're gonna be remembered forever. What the fuck is this? They're gonna be remembered forever. So this is like imagine like I don't know, like the best movie ever, or like the best or the last like film in a series is coming out. It's gonna be the last one ever. Uh, like everybody would go see it, you know, like and it has like all your favorite stars, all your favorite actors in it. Like everybody's gonna go see that movie. It's gonna be remembered forever. This is that time. It's gonna be remembered forever. So it's like everybody's here. They're like, I want to see. Like you'd come see. You'd come watch. Um, so that's what I mean by like it's nothing to fear because this has already been happening and you're fine. You're fine. You're doing fine. You're okay. And I'm saying this to myself. I'm always talking like this is for myself. This is so like in the future, I'll like watch this and I'll be like, fuck, I did say that shit. Like, oh my God, I forgot I said that. That happens a lot. I've been getting better at it. Like I'll get this information and like nobody will care. Or like I will care. And then like months later I'll be like, like it's real. I was right. Um, Let me make sure this is all of the message. Yep, they're saying just like to stay in your power, like stay in your power, like acknowledge it, but like don't go like crazy about it. Like be like, oh, yeah, that's happening, okay. And like continue your course. Um, Continue on with like your divine destiny is what I'm hearing. Mm, okay. So like an example of like what I mean by like I post these videos for me. A couple of months ago, I had these messages come in. I saw this vision of the Black Pyramid, and I was told like by this being with like black skin that I think might be the Anunnaki, which was crazy. It was so crazy. I had had a vision about them forever ago. This one king. It's the reason I changed my name to the Bright Queen. And I never saw anybody like show anybody with like solid black skin like that. And then one day I was watching a Darius J. Wright like presentation, and he had like AI renditions, and he showed one of the pictures of the Anunnaki, and I was like, what? I was like, that's how the guy looked that I saw. It was crazy. I was like, oh my God, like I wasn't just seeing shit. Like that was real. And anyways, Darius, he did an interview recently, and he was talking about the pyramids. And I was told by this other guy with black skin, he was like, people think these are just technologies, or people think these are just like powerhouses, but this is my home. And then I watched Darius' interview recently. Like I said, I got that information months ago, and the video interview with Darius that came out recently, he was saying how like they're literally like the waters from like they're like the I'll say planets for like lack of a better word. The waters from their planets are literally like in the pyramids. And so I was like, that's what he meant. Like, I was right. Like I wasn't crazy. I heard it the correct way. And also like with telepathy, because it was a telepathic exchange, like it'll translate to like what like you know? Like I don't even think home is the right word. Or like I said home, but like it was planet. You know what I mean? I don't know. But anyways, and like I said, for lack of a better word, planet. Um, just keep things simple. Okay, so this is also like a message that I'm getting about all of this, and how I was saying like I saw that in the pieces click together. It can be very like easy to be hard on yourself, especially with so much being revealed now. And like I feel like so many people like stepping into their truth. You probably seeing a lot of people like online like do cool ass shit, or cool ass people like coming to light, people having out of body experiences, people being able to fast. I saw this one guy that fast for like 70 days. Like all these like cool ass people. And I feel like it's so easy to be hard on yourself and be very critical of yourself. And I was sitting here before I got these messages thinking like, oh, I don't meditate enough, like I don't do this enough, I haven't been doing this. And so like that's why I'm not getting like as many messages as I used to. But I just got this message. I didn't even have to like lie here and like meditate on my back. Like my message came in the way it needed to come in for me. Like my intuition was like, go click on Max. I clicked on the app, and if that Looney Tunes fucking movie was right there, like it's the same for you. Like don't be so hard on yourself. Don't like I know I say don't compare yourself. Like all this stuff is easy to say, it's hard to do, or it can be hard to do. Um but like don't compare yourself to others. There's this one guy that I've been like seeing who does like these very intricate tie-dye designs, like the most insane tie-dye designs you could think of. I didn't even know people could do that shit with tie-dye. Ugh. Sorry, I had to adjust my pillow. But I every time I see him, I'm like, that's his channel message. Like that's his message from like source. It comes in through these fucking tie-dye t-shirts. So like whatever you are obsessed with, whatever you are innately or naturally interested in and drawn to, that is your personal connection to source, which is you. You are source, you are spirit, you are God. It's in you and it's on you. Like, don't play yourself and be like belittling the shit that you are drawn to. I love movies, I love TV shows and stuff like that. Like I mentioned before, I don't watch as much as I used to, just because like my energy doesn't match with a lot of stuff. But I went to see that Captain America movie, even though I wasn't too interested in it. And like this is why. Like so like I would have this knowledge and this information ready to go. So don't play yourself. Okay. I feel like there might be like one or two more things and then I'll be out. I'm very proud of myself for doing this. I was like, should I do this? Because I messaged it to my cousin, like all this information. That's what I usually do when I don't like share it on here. Because like I said at the beginning, like I don't say a lot on here, even though I say a lot on here. I feel like I'm on here all the time now. But I'll message it to like someone like I know to like tell them. And I was like, no, like just tell everybody. Like it's okay to tell everybody, even though like this isn't everybody, but one other person is everybody. It's like a ripple. Um, but yeah, let me see if there's anything else. Give me a moment. Have I said everything? Oh, hi. Okay. I keep hearing like hold on. Okay. Okay. Um, it's like multiple things. I'm trying to see if they're like all one thing that's like being shared or if it's like separate things because I'm seeing multiple things. Um, oh, okay. Okay. They're saying like multiple things. They're saying, okay. So one of the things that I'm getting now is like this feeling of like, who are they? Who are they? I don't know if somebody watching this is like thinking that or what, or if it's just like me. Um, but even last night, I had like this deck out. It had like fallen down, and I was remembering how one of my uncles like was telling me that tarot cards were like demonic, and I needed to like be saved from this life of using tarot and oracle cards. And even recently, I was watching Solora Speaks, and she was saying how like it's a violation to pull tarot cards like without a person's consent, or like to read a birth chart of someone without someone's consent. And I was like, oh shit, like I've done that several times. And I remember one of my friends, like when I first like was realizing I was psychic, and I like tapped into the energy of this guy she was interested in. And she was like, what? Like you didn't even ask his permission. And I remember thinking like, but I did. And I'm gonna explain what I mean. Shit, I might have to sit up. I didn't feel like sitting up. God damn it. Cause it's like more stuff coming in. Hold on. Hi, Kitty Manelli. Give me a sec. Okay. So I've had like I've meditated or had meditations where I've like gone to like what I call New Earth. You can call it whatever. And basically there, like I wanted to go in like the ocean, and so I did, and it was like all these people, all these fish people, what the fuck? And it was great. The energy was like amazing. And it was like this whole like market thing. I don't know if you would like even call it a market, because like it was like trade, or like everything is free, but like it was like trade. Anyways, you could see everybody's thoughts. There was no like spoken uh words. It was like all telepathy, and it was like all like out, like around their heads. Everything was like known from like that being, that person that was speaking. Like if you wanted to, like you could see like something from like their childhood, basically. Like it was all like just right there. And I remember thinking, and I remember telling people like, oh shit, like you can't lie. Like there's no lies. Like everybody is just like open. And so like I can say like in my opinion, what I've just talking about is not true, but it wouldn't be my opinion. This is something that I know, and this is how I'm able to be psychic in the first place. It's nothing is hidden. Ooh, and I'm feeling like this release thing now on my shoulder. It's that nothing is hidden. You always have access to everything. It's just a matter of like forgetfulness and like it's a lot of things, but ultimately it's just like forgetfulness. I think we'll just leave it at that. It's the way our bodies are like designed now, and like the food and all this other shit and stuff like that. But you can obviously override all these things. It's just a matter of forgetfulness. It's just a matter of your will, your willingness. Um, and it's in that way where that's what I was saying, like in my opinion, it's not so much a violation, although I feel like it can be, like, like taking, sacred information or whatever. But I've also, like, in my experience in being myself, um, there's some information that will just be blocked or not given. And so I'm just like, that's how it's like there's consent, if that makes sense. Because if there wasn't, and I was like, you know, you know, um, then I would just know all the stuff that I wanted to know. Um, but anyways, with the cards and stuff, and like I was saying about my uncle, and even this friend in Solora, it's like this energy of like fear, I suppose, or like it's like trying to keep you like in shame almost, or like away from it. How do I word this, and why was this important to say in this context? This always takes a long time. Oh my gosh. Never plan on these things to be longer. Give me a moment while I like digest. Yeah. I think the point of what I'm saying is the reminder that everything is always revealed. And that's why, like, I feel like you'll hear a lot of people saying, like, this is an illusion, this is an illusion, like, it's not real. And I've said this before, and I feel like I still stand by it. Because, like, if you wanted to, like, you'd see everything. If you really wanted to, you'd be out this bitch. Like, you wouldn't be restricted in any way. You just go and you fly. And people do. People just leave their bodies and they just go fly. They just go be little super women in the sky, and beyond. Yeah. What's up with the cards? And like maybe somebody is like struggling with like, I don't know, like tarot cards or oracle cards. Because this also happened in my reality last week or this week, this week, where like I mentioned that I read them because it's like easier just to say you like you're a reader because you know all this other stuff. It's like you have to know one thing and then you know, and like the guy I told this to, he was like, "Oh yeah, I used to like read tarot cards," and he was like, and then I started having nightmares and shit, and like I think he said like experiencing shit in his house. And I'm like, it's because you were afraid. Like, that's why. I'm like, you could take anything and say that. Like, if there's a whole bunch of horror movies about like pickles and like how pickles are demonic, and then like you go and get a jar of pickles and you're like, I'm gonna try these out. All that previous conditioning is gonna just come up and suddenly you'll be like having nightmares about fucking pickles attacking you. I'm like, it's just fucking paper. That's how I think of like I love my tarot decks. It was this one in particular, which my cousin always thinks is so scary. It's just pieces of paper, you know, and like these things have obviously like meaning, like just like everything has meaning, and like how images do have meaning and they do hold value, but that value also depends on you. We are the ones that create reality. Reality don't create us. We dictate what stuff is. It's not the other way around, and it never was and it never will be. Let's just make that clear. Because actually I've recently come into realization that some of the symbols, or maybe all of the symbols, as I was saying earlier, that they use are actually sacred symbols that are very like holy and powerful, but they've just kind of like twisted to their use. Uh, which, if you think about it, everything, and this is what I say all the time, everybody is God, and we're all just God. Like you can't have anything without love. That's how you create, is through the energy of love. So anything that exists has to be of love. There's never anything, when you think about it that way, that's created from like the opposite of that. Because even the opposite of like, oh, love is everything. There is no opposite. All of it is it. It's all encompassing. There's nothing truly outside of it, because even outside of it would be it. Um, and that's my spiel on the tarot and oracle cards. If anybody's been like struggling with that, yeah. And then I just flipped over this deck and I see this Empress card, the Empress that I made. Because I was seeing that there's like a grandmother around, but then they didn't want to be called that. So I'll just say like an ancestor around, and that's again for like lack of better words, because like, is it really ancestor? Like who came first, the chicken or the egg? Um, but anyways, as I said before, there's a lot of people around. I was told that like if you like hear a strange sound, like it's okay. That's also something that came in. Like strange sounds or like high vibrational, like, or like high pitched sounds. Be not afraid. Don't be afraid of them. It's like ee, like those high sounds, ee, like something like that. Um, it's not anything to be afraid of. In fact, it might just be, and it most likely is, it'll be like a message of love. I went to see the movie Elio, and it was short for Elliot, which that name means something to me. And maybe I need to go look it up. But there was like this message from the aliens, and it came in like this high vibrational like pitch. It was like this sound that was like weird, like and then like one of the guys who was like open to it, he like slowed it down and he was able to decipher English from that sound, and it was like, hello friend. Like it was a positive greeting. um and so that's a message as well. Like if you hear something strange and your initial reaction is like fear, remember this moment of queen sensitivity. Remember Jabria, and remember that I told you to listen again, listen again, listen again. Go back, return to it. Don't run from it. It could indeed be a message of love. And like, this is also like why so much programming, so many like scary movies, like horror and stuff, are like all about like beings from the other side and shit. Like, it's to condition you to be afraid of these things. And as I've said before, like, who gonna check you, boo? Like, who gonna check you? Like, you know, that's what I'd be thinking. I'm like, who gonna check me? You know, obviously I still have fear. But that's how I'd be thinking. I'd be like, step up. Like, what you gonna do? There's nothing that anybody can do. You know, first of all, we came here. This shit is hard as fuck. You gotta be somebody if you came here. This place hard as hell to come here. G if you came to this place. But oh my gosh, that's so funny. What was I saying? I forgot. Like, about like the movies and shit. Oh yeah, last night, this is like my intuition. I went on like, is it Paramount? And I just randomly clicked on this SpongeBob episode. And the next one that played, because that one was like at the end, the next one that played was this episode where SpongeBob like leaves his dreams and like goes around and hops into other people's dreams. I was like, this nigga fucking astral projecting. Like, he's just astral projecting. Or like he left his body and he's just like going around. I'm like, this is an astral projection episode. And so it's like they always tell the truth. As I was saying at the beginning, everything is always revealed. Like, the truth is always there. It's just you get taught and conditioned to like store it into like these categories of like, I'm seeing this, but it is not real. Or you're I'm not seeing this, but this is real. Like, I've never seen anybody do this, or I've never seen this happen in my reality. I've never seen this to be true, but they said it was real, so it's real. And then the opposite, like, I'm seeing this in front of my face, but they said it's not real, so it's not real. Like, it's just like you just get taught like these categories to put it in, but it's always there. Yeah, I think I'm nearing the end. I'm hearing like a card from this deck and we'll be good to go. Not the kitty, the cat. He's like, girl, I'm trying to sleep. He's like, girl, why the hell you up? It's because I came in late last night and then like I kept him up later. Oh my God, the cards are already out. Okay, I didn't even shuffle shit. Look at this. 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. Like, these are good fucking times. Like, I'm hearing like they'll tell you these are not good fucking times, but these are good fucking times. Like, I'll say that I found myself in circumstances that I did not like intend to be in. And then like last night, this is an example of what I mean. I like broke my fast. I usually do a fast every day. I've been breaking it recently, and I did it again last night. And like the message was like, this is like don't freak out about it. Like, don't like be like super hard on yourself if like you're not disciplined to what you've previously been disciplined to. Like, your discipline or your loyalty should always lie and like rest with like in the moment what you feel and know is the right thing to do. And in the moment I felt like that was the right thing to do. And so they were like, and they, again, this is probably just my highest self, was like as you eat, like make sure you're thinking, this was the best thing for me to do. This was the best thing for me to do. I am enjoying this moment. I am so grateful for this moment. This food tastes delicious, and it did. This is a relaxing moment. Like I said, these are great times. Like, don't be fooled. There are shifts happening, and you are shifting with the shifts. Let it be for your benefit, because it is. Like, see it all as gorgeous. And then, like, right beneath those is the Fool and the Magician. It's 0, 1, like 1, 0, 1, like right there. I even feel like with this, like, that's also why they're like, everything is intentionally done to like be a lie or distort, but the truth is there. Like, I'm feeling now like the original number, like the first number is actually 0 is what I'm feeling. So it's supposed to go 0, 1, but we don't count from 0. We start at 1, right? And so like in that, you're the rest of the numbers are always going to be off because you didn't start at 0. But 0 is a number. Like, it's given. Like, that information is revealed. And if you look on a number line, it's technically before 1, right? But it's like you store that information as like not important. Like, it's not important that 0 starts before 1. But they're saying it is important. Right now, I'm telling you, this is the message from, I'm feeling like, I'll just say those who love me. And so those who love you. As I said that, I felt like a warmth like by my ear. Like, damn right we do. Yeah, 0, 1. Like, everything is like writing itself. It's like writing itself back into place. I'm seeing buildings that were like slanted being pushed like to the correct position. And so it's shifting. It's like, it's gonna feel like a shift. But as I was saying before with my example of like breaking my fast, the disciplines, the things that you were doing before that like you were so sure were like the right things for you to do are no longer the right things for you to do. But that doesn't mean you're off path. You probably are already naturally switching shit up, already doing things differently. You might just be like categorizing them as like the wrong things because it's not the thing from the past. And like another example would be like me and like these lives, like where like I wouldn't do this many, or like I wouldn't typically share this information here because of all the interference that can occur. And then also like fear of like sounding weird, you know, you never want to be weird. It's too late. But like, I'm doing it now. Like, this is the new right thing to do. And that, like, that's also like something we've been taught. It's like this kind of like black and white kind of textbook kind of thing. But just to say this, like, even in like New Earth, or the things that I've seen where everything is alive, if a book is alive, then even the words within it are liable to change. And I'm feeling there's one more. Oh shit. Is it this one, or is it like another one? I feel like it might be this one, but also like something else. Hold on. I keep seeing that movie Shape of Water. I think I only watched that movie one time, and I was like, this movie ain't even that damn good. Everybody was talking about that shit. I'm like, this movie is alright. Oh yeah. Three Swords and this. But yeah, I mentioned earlier like the beings that live in the water, and then like in Wakanda Forever, there was like the mermaids and shit. Like I said, they've been like, especially recently, I feel like they've been like really pushing like these like connections. They always have. Yeah, and then this death card here. I've been having like nightmares recently. It's been very interesting. And like with this death card, I'm not really sure what this is, like what's the point of them Like, what is this about? Okay. Okay, Knight of Wands. And then Four of Wands. And I'm hearing to stop there. So what they're saying is, like, if you've been having nightmares or like feeling like despondent or like heartbroken or like fearful, afraid that like you won't get like your happy like ending, happy endings. But particularly in like in terms of like love and shit, or like maybe not even like romantic love, but just like love. Like this could be anything. This could be like friendship, or it could be like loving where you live, like getting to move into like a place you like if these fears have been coming up, this is always about me. I'm like, damn, why are they getting at me? Because this has been happening in my life. I'm like, damn, like why can't I ever like do shit like this? Or how do I get to like a place where I can do this? They're saying like the reason that like you're having like these fears or like these nightmares surrounding like what you want, like these wish fulfillment things, like like what would be like your ultimate like that was crazy. Beautiful life. Did anybody see anything just now? I swear to God, I just saw like somebody like peek in to like the camera, like somebody go like I swear I've been seeing shit, like I swear I be seeing shit, like somebody be like around, I don't know. Okay, anyways, if you've been like having fears, a lot of stuff come up around that. I've had a lot of stuff come around that, like in particular for me, like marriage has come up a lot for me, and I have like insecurity like regarding like marriage and shit and like commitment, and marriage has been like throwing itself in my face like like literally. Like I had a friend from like years ago, even though I'm very young, but a friend from years ago, I haven't spoken to her in years, like messaged me out of the blue to tell me she was married. And I was like, okay, I love her though. I love her. I love her for it. Love that she's the kind of person to do that. But it's been like throwing itself in my face. It's because like the fears of it are coming up so that they can be like cleared out, like so that they can be like transmuted and like let go of. And I honestly feel like it's parallel with this 0 and 1 energy, like this Fool and Magician energy. Like you're clearing it out simultaneously as you're creating the avenue for the waters of this abundance to flow in this nine of cups. Like it's simultaneous. It's the creation and the destruction of like what was stopping you in the first place from experiencing that reality. I don't know why I keep hearing to say like at the same time, like it's happening at the same time, right? So there's this death. I love the death card. I'm like, oof, new beginning. It's the Scorpio in me. I'm like, oof, give it here. Let's end this thing. And then there's like this Knight of Wands, and I'm sitting beneath the vent in my room. But there's like this Knight of Wands, and what I'm feeling from this is like a gift. Like this is something you need to be receptive to. Your work like lies in like your work, like experiencing these nightmares, being triggered, these things being brought up, you handling them with grace or not grace. You going through them in like this phase and like persevering through, or like still saying like still claiming your stuff, still like declaring what you deserve, right? And then that creates like that energy within creates the energy without. So it creates someone, or I don't know, something, like the opportunity, the person rushing in this Knight of Wands, which ultimately leads to this, which is commitment, which is like union. Like it's like fiery energy with these wands. I always think of like fast and like passionate, but I feel like these wands are like in the ground. It's like fire, passion, commitment that's here to stay. Um, and I'm feeling like I'm hearing, and I heard after that, although it might not look that way, that's here to stay, although it might not look that way. So hold the course. I'm seeing like those, I don't know golf, so excuse me, but I'm seeing those like golf poles that are like in the ground at the golf course, like those poles. Like look, even the fool has a wand. Even the fool has a wand. But those poles on the ground, they look so fucking flimsy. But like they don't blow away. I'm sure they're like clicked into the ground or some shit, but like that's what I'm seeing, like the poles from the golf holes in the ground, and like they look so like easily like blown in the wind, but they stay because beneath the surface they're connected in, they're tied in beneath the surface. You just can't see it, but like the passion of it is not moving, it's unmoving, it's gonna stay. Not only that, it's gonna like bring fruition, bring fruit, bring abundance, because you know any root system implies water, which implies the movement of nutrients, and we know how I feel about water and its connection to love. Yeah, don't be indecisive, choose this. I feel like this is like saying like be open to your own emotional like needs, like don't settle emotionally, like really claim what you want emotionally, like that emotional fulfillment where you know you want to, what you need to feel emotionally fulfilled, especially from yourself, like claim that shit. And I feel like don't worry about like so much choosing, like it'll choose you, as I was saying, like when you're, as your energy is, because everything is now, as your energy is in alignment with like that which you seek, that which you seek will seek you. Bada bing. That which you seek will seek you. All right, we started this off with aliens. Surprise, you're talking to one. Oh my gosh. Like memories have come up recently of like Mintaka and shit. Eee, I want this go in. Yeah. Oh, it's like I said, just like be empowered and like just be in your power, because like it's just we've been conditioned to like see certain things as startling. But if you like feel into it energetically, for one, you've seen these things before, go by the energy of it. Cause baby, I'm telling you, some of the people that I see startle the shit out of me. And it's not because of how they look. They can look normal, but it's the energy of it. I'll leave you here. I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go pee. I don't know what I'm doing after that. In the bed for sure. But thank you for watching. I hope this helped. I hope it continues to like expand and like ripple. And I'll see you. So I'll keep doing my best. I'm doing my best. And so are you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.